Venus transit in Leo. Venus is the planet that helps to measure your romance and artistic quotient. Money, luxuries, and comforts also come with Venus. Venus is associated with goddess Mahalakshmi in the Vedic traditions. Venus rules the sexuality and vitality of a person. Venus is seen as a bright planet in the sky, which is aptly named the morning or evening star by astronomers. Venus makes you dazzling and gives you the glam. A strong Venus as an exalted one in the Kendras can bring you one of the Pankamahapurush yogas, called the Malavya Yog. Malavya Yog indicates long life, health, luxuries, and happiness to the native. The transit of Venus in Kendras 1, 4, 7, 10 can bring you beauty and health, comforts and luxuries, good-looking spouse, and career luck and recognition, respectively. Venus makes you go poetic and artistic. Venus will ensure good health and steady relationships. Venus in Leo will make you go showy in romance. You may even get into a relationship with someone powerful, because power turns you on now. In general, there could be policies by the government rolling out which will encourage consumerism. There will be legislations favorable for women. There will be great demand for gold and diamonds. Beauty and luxury items will find a favorable spot in concessions made. There could be an increased demand for government officers in the matrimonial scene. This time Venus is going to transit Leo on the 7th of July, according to the Vedic astrological calculations. Let's see how much each sign is going to be benefited by Venus during this transit. Aries, Mesh Rashi. Your 2nd and 7th house lord is in the 5th house during the transit of Venus in Leo. Your romantic grandiose will be obvious this time. Your partner will rule your mind for the time being. You will show more love and care for your partner. If single, you may get to single out your partner's requirements and jump into commitment soon. You will spend a lot of time speaking with your lover a lot. You will be extra creative in your endeavors. Your talent will be showcased in a big way. You will think and research more about investments and act upon them. Your immediate family will be central to your thoughts. You will feel more confident in expressing yourself verbally. You are going to give some extra care to your pearly whites in your mouth. Your spouse will prove to be lucky for you. You may be able to become a parent during this transit of Venus. You will become more popular and you will get enough time for entertainment. Taurus, Vrishab Rashi. Your 1st and 6th house lord is going to transit your 4th house during this transit of Venus in Leo. You have to be careful about your mother's health. You will establish some routines around your home. You will feel burdened with household responsibilities during this time. You are going to be concerned about household responsibilities to a higher degree. You will make your home feel plush and cozy. You may have to be careful when looking to buy a home. Gemini, Mithuna Rashi. The 12th and 5th house lord is going to transit your 3rd house during this Venus transit in Leo. You may lose some valuable communications during this time. You may want to spend time in isolation without interacting with anyone. You may have to be careful about your communication devices as well. You will spend a lot of time communicating with your lover. You may go on a pleasure trip somewhere. You may spend money on entertainment and keeping yourself happy. You may take up new hobbies that involve writing and communicating. Students will do well in their studies. You may search online dating sites for romance and become successful. Cancer, Karka Rashi. The 11th and 4th house lord is going to transit your 2nd house during this transit of Venus in Leo. You may buy a home or apartment as situations will start getting favorable for the same. You will talk with your mother more. There will be a poetic touch or an extra dose of romanticism in your speech that will attract others. You will become more popular with your friends. You may make money in the family business. Your friends may advise you about financial investments that will turn out prophetic. You will enjoy good food at home. You will enjoy all domestic comforts during this time. You will see a boom in your salary, which you will invest for the future. You will set values for yourself at home. You may invite your friends to a gala time at home. Leo, Simha Rashi. Your 10th and 3rd house lord is going to transit the 1st house during this transit of Venus in Leo. You are going to work harder and get recognized for the same. Those in the media, medical, beauty, fashion and other artistic fields will get recognized naturally. As Mars is also placed in Leo now, you are going to get the energy to work harder. You may get official recognition in the form of awards during this time. You will ace in communications as you will work towards honing your skills. You will become more ambitious during this time. You will use your creativity and out-of-the-box thinking to bring results to your workplace. If into business, you are going to make a mark and get established. Virgo, Kanya Rashi. Your 2nd and 9th lord is going to transit the 12th house during this transit of Venus in Leo. You may not be able to keep your word, especially to close family members. You should be careful about your diet as well. Try to eat easily digestible food. You may feel less fortunate during this time. You could utilize this time to introspect and change your ways for the better. You may get estranged from some family members. You may not follow the religious principles per se. This is a great time to go on a foreign journey. You should be careful about your father's well-being. Your expenses may increase and you may be forced to liquidate your investments. Students may find it a hard time, especially if trying to get into an institution of higher learning. Libra, Thula Rashi. Your 1st and 8th house lord is in your 11th house during this Leo transit of Venus. You will find new ways to earn an income. You will turn yourself into a brand because of your charisma. You may make money by practicing occult sciences like astrology, palmistry, numerology, or vastu. You could also sell off an inheritance during this transit of Venus in Leo. Your personality and charm will attract a lot of friends. You will make friends with many from the opposite sex. Your finances will increase. You will get grants and funding if you are in any research project. If into business, you will make money by investing in your own business, especially if you are dealing with a feminine range of products. Scorpio, Vrishchik Rashi. Your 12th and 7th lord is in your 10th house during this transit of Venus in Leo. You may think about changing jobs. Always stay updated and ready for a change in the job. You will fulfill your marital duties dutifully. You have to be careful about your conduct at the workplace so that it does not affect your reputation. You will expend a lot of energy at work. If single, you may experience a serious workplace romance. Sagittarius, Dhanus Rashi. Your 11th and 6th house lord is in your 9th house during this transit of Venus in Leo. You will get good friends who will be genuine. You may experience bumps in your education, though. You may benefit from traveling abroad financially as well. You may be able to get good travel deals now. But you should be careful about your health. You will be successful in litigations. Your aspirations will get fulfilled. You may develop distance towards your father. Your superiors may criticize you and castigate you more frequently. Capricorn, Makar Rashi. Your 10th and 5th lord is going to be in your 8th house during this Venus transit in Leo. You have to be careful in your dealings with your lover so that you won't lose the relationship, as a breakup is likely. You may feel less creative mostly, but you may be into erotic and sexual literature as a creator and enjoyer. You will experience the urge to get into aggressive physical intimacies, especially as Venus is conjoint Mars during this time. You could lose your job, so stay vigilant. If into business, this may not be a bright and peachy time. Students will feel distracted in their studies. Aquarius, Kumbh Rashi. The 7th house is going to be transited by the lord of the 4th and 9th during this transit of Venus in Leo. If single, you will get to your dream spouse during this transit of Venus. This is an apt time to get the approval to marry your love interest from your family. Your spouse will make your home look luxurious and plush. If married, you will enjoy great marital bliss. You will feel more fortunate to be having an understanding spouse. You may travel abroad with your spouse. You may meet understanding partners for your business venture which you will thank your stars for. Students will get opportunities to study abroad. Pisces, Mean Rashi. The 6th house is going to be transited by the lords of the 3rd and 8th house during this Venus transit in Leo. You have to be careful about your digital communications, as anything offensive can land you in hot water. Try to stay out of controversies. You may lose money in litigations, hence make sure you do not start one. You may have some expenses in the health area. Stay updated with your medical records and insurance. You have to establish healthy boundaries with neighbors. You may have differences of opinion with your siblings. Remedies. Venus will not give you bad results unless you are disrespectful and abusive towards your spouse in particular and other women in general. You should respect women and stay away from hurting them to turn your Venus positive. You can abstain from watching pornography and such titillating materials to turn Venus positive. Staying true to your spouse is also a remedy. You can chant Lakshmi mantras and visit her temple on Fridays. You can fast during the day and distribute sweets among girl children and married women, and seek their blessings to turn your Venus positive. Wearing diamond or navaratna after consulting a gemologist can also help. Venus is the lover, and the transit of Venus is the harbinger of luxuries and richness. Hope you harness the Venusian energies by following the tips mentioned herein. All the best.